So let's go ahead and solve this for this particular branch. So we have got 1 and 0. 1 is the index, and total is 0 so far at this decision tree. So let's do it for this. So now we are at index 2, and now we have got total of 0 so far. So here we can either add. So at second we have got 1. So one condition would be we add, and the other would be subtract -1. So I'm going to do 0 plus 1 first. So it would be giving me 2. I'll just quickly write 2 and 1. Similarly, if I go to this path, it would be 2 and 0 minus 1, right? And it would be 2 and minus 1. Now let me just take this path, and then, so this would be again corresponding to the other path, but this will just go to this path and try to solve for one case. So let's again add, say, index 3. We have got total of 1 so far. At index 3, we can add again, we can do 1 plus 1, right? And it will be giving me 3 and 2. And similarly for other one, it would be 3 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 3 of 0. Now let's go proceed with this path again. So at index 4, we do 2 plus 1. First condition is 2 plus 1. And it will give me 4 and 3. And other condition would be, can be 4 and 2 minus 1 is equal to 4 and 1. Now we have exhausted all our index elements. We don't have 5 here. So here we have to stop. And now, based on these two decision trees, or the leaf values here, we see that after exhausting all the indices, we see that 3, we compare 3 with the target, so it matches. So it means that we have got one path from here. If we just take this bold ones, so one path is having, which is giving me the target sum of 3. And there can be, as I mentioned before, that there can be multiple paths from here, each of them, and these problems can be overlapping, as we have seen here, right? So one way to do is that, as I mentioned before, that here, whenever we are having this type of sub-problems, and we can actually efficiently use a caching system. If we cache this value or memorize this value, so top-down approach is very much like a memoization, where we store the previous calculated values and reapply it for all the multiple sub-problems domains that we are going to solve. So this is one of the scenarios, one of the cases. So for example, here it means that if I treat this as -1, because we have subtracted here -1, then we did a +1. So this is -1, and then we did a +1. Right, here it's +1, and again here it's +1, +1, and +1. So this is one of the expressions that evaluates me the target of 3, and we are going to store all these values into using a cache or a memoization technique. This was all about the problem statement. Now, exactly same problem we will solve in the next video in Java and submit it in LeetCode. So see you all in the next video.